The chances of being born into existence is statistically almost impossible, yet it happens all the time. For you to be born, the chain of life must never have been broken since life first appeared on Earth, about 3.8 billion years ago. From the first fragile cell drifting in ancient ocean. You are billions of years of conscious survival. You are not a moment in history. You are all of history arriving here. Sometimes I think about all the people down my bloodline. I wonder about their lives and of all the moments that had to happen in order for me to exist. I wonder what they thought about, how they lived their lives. All the small, ordinary moments that were never meant to be important, yet quietly were. A step taken instead of avoided. A train boarded or missed, a glance held for half a second longer than planned, a word spoken when silence will have changed everything. Someone chose to stay, someone chose to leave, someone survived an illness, someone survived hunger, someone survived going to war. And then someone got laid, and again, and again, and again. They lived through intense hardship, loss, fear, boredom, heartache, and still, somehow, the chain held. Not because it was guided, but because life is built out of choices made without foresight, stitched together by chance. And now the thread is in your hands, woven from moments just as fragile, just as unremarkable, and just as necessary as all the ones before. There is a particular sadness in realizing how many human lives has disappeared without a trace. Not tragedies or famous events, but ordinary lives. Entire inner worlds that once exist as vividly as yours does now, and then simply didn't. Most people who ever lived are nameless. They lived their whole life only to dissolve into things that we don't notice. They only made imprints that we don't know exist or don't know how to code. This is why I find it so important for humans to be creative. When people share their stories and thoughts, whether it's through art, writing, music, filmmaking, or even a YouTube channel, then something still remains, even after the body is long gone. To create is one of the ways we refuse to vanish completely. When you paint, write, compose, build, or shape something from your inner world, you push a piece of yourself outside of time. Not the whole you, but a fragment. A way of seeing, a tone of voice, a question you couldn't stop asking. Imagine if the late grandmaster artist had a YouTube channel, and today we could watch painting tutorials by Rembrandt or Da Vinci. How precious that would have been. We could all learn from the best who ever lived. Everyone should create. Maybe, many years later, someone you will never meet may watch a video, open a book, hear a melody, stand before an image, and suddenly your inner life flickers back into existence, inside theirs. For a moment you are thinking together. This is not immortality in the grand sense. It is something quieter and perhaps more honest. You don't live forever, but what moved you continues to move. Art is not attempts to defeat death. It is attempts to speak across it, to say, I was here and this is how the world felt to me. And even if the work is small, even if it only reaches a few people, it still does something extraordinary. It carries meaning forward without needing your presence to explain it. To create is to accept impermanence and answer it anyway, not with denial, but with offering. There is something inside everyone that deserves to be given form, not because that something is completely unique to you, but exactly because there are people just like you, even in the future. And perhaps this is the closest thing we get to living on, as a resonance, passing quietly from mind to mind, saying again and again, someone once felt this, and now so do I. Recognizing how rare life is and how easily it is lost may awaken a powerful gratitude, not only for one's own existence, but for the existence of others too. Each person you meet carries an entire history that survived against impossible odds. Almost 4 billion years of evolution, with zero margin for failure. If you truly realize all of this and become real conscious human being, then horrible things like war, murder, or generally harming other people and even oneself becomes completely absurd. What matters begins to separate itself from what merely occupies attention. Distractions and trivialities loses some of its hold. You feel a stronger pull towards depth, honesty, and care, toward using the time you have in ways that reflect what you truly value. Most humans don't live long enough to become truly wise. They live in solipsism, not reflecting on their past or what's beyond their lifetime, losing themselves in existential loneliness, and tries to resolve it by means that gives them fleeting moments of ecstasy, but never makes them truly content. By doing this, you make yourself small. You make yourself insignificant. If you dare to share your story, to create and to love, it gives you a sense of shared humanity. We are divided by flesh, but united by thoughts, feelings, stories, and a brain so complex that it developed consciousness. Living well is not about being remembered by history. It is about being fully present in the rare event of being alive. Art may outlast us. Most of us will not. But gratitude, intention, and creation allow us to meet impermanence, not with despair, but with reverence, and to treat our own lives and the lives of others as the astonishing phenomena they are. I want to hear your story. If you want to follow mine, you can subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Happy New Year, everyone.